again here on Facebook for the first time. I'm Alessia, as usual, presenting you today a new winery that Italfood hosts represent as a representative agency of food and wine. And I just wait a few moments since we are waiting for people to connect, and then I can introduce you the guest of this social B2B, which is Aurore de Koenig. Then you tell me if I pronounce it well or not. I'm not sure about it. Which is the sales export manager of Vinea Domini, and she's connecting now from Rome. Lucky her. Because I saw the location and it should be very hot there. I have long shirt here while she's wearing a shirt, very well, summery shirt. So let's introduce Aurora, and here she is. Here we are.
Hi, hello everybody. Hi. Yeah, here is starting to be hot now, so around 26, 28 degrees today. So hopefully this weekend will be very, very nice.
Wow. Well, here it's not bad too. I'm just at home, so you cannot see the very good weather outside. But I think in Rome, since I lived there for a while, this time must be better, I'm sure.
Yeah, but in Italy we are lucky. Generally, the weather is quite good.
Mm-hmm. As you can hear, guys, Aurora has an accent which is not. I'm right. Is French, right? Your accent.
Okay, someone guess already?
I don't know. I don't know actually. But she's so nice when she speaks because she has this French accent together with the Roman accent. You know, the very strong accent of Rome. She got it.
Italian. I have some Roman accent sometimes. Well, anyway, I arrived three years ago in Italy, so I learned the Italian language here in Rome. So this is why I have this kind of accent.
It's beautiful. I love it. Well, so and now you are the export manager for Vinea Domini, which is our guest winery today.
Yeah, exactly. I need to develop the export sales of Vinea Domini and also Gottodoro.
Mm-hmm.
Is because Vinea Domini is the brand of excellence of Gottodoro.
Of Gottodoro.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So can you tell us about the winery, first of all, from the Gottodoro and especially, of course, the excellence line of Vinea Domini?
Yeah, so Gottodoro was everything starting in 1945, so almost 75 years of experience on the territory, and Vinea Domini, regarding the brand Vinea Domini, everything started 10 years ago. Okay, so it's a project for showing the best and the excellency of Lazio and especially the Castelli Romani. So that is the Castelli Romani, the Roman castles in English. So we are based in the south of Rome, which are located the Castelli Romani. And this is a volcanic zone, okay, volcanic area. So it gives a lot of particularity to the wine. So mainly the wine in this region, in Lazio, are white wines. So 75% of the wines are white wines, and 20% are red wines.
Both autochthonous, but also international varieties of grapes, right?
So for Vinea Domini, yes, we started with 6 international grapes in pureness, so 6 different bottles. Viognier, Chardonnay, Sauvignon for the white wines, and Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and Petit Verdot for the red wines. And then last year we decided to increase the range to enhance the correct how to say the territory and to show that the
Focus more on the autochthonous
grapes
ones
and
also.
the autochthonous grapes are fantastic, and you can find some beautiful wines and very nice wines.
Just to let people see, then I'll show you again. So this is the logo of the line Vinea Domini, and try to center the label. And in this case, for example, is a Malvasia del Lazio, one of those varieties that we are just talk about. So, but first, before we start with the autochthonous, I'm also curious about the internationals, because of course in all the world they've spread, and they are called like that, international varieties, just because they can be produced and be trained more or less everywhere. It depends on the area. Can you tell us how the volcanic soil of the south region of Rome can influence these varieties? Maybe we've been one example, I don't know, a Chardonnay or Sauvignon.
Yeah, absolutely. In the white wines, you really feel the volcanic soil, because all the wine have this particularity that they are very mineral due to the volcanic soil. And also, we are quite close from the sea, because around 30 minutes driving, you find the sea. So it gives also the particularity to find a salinity, a sapidity in all the wines, and you really feel it. You really taste it on the white wines. And the international grapes are really very fantastic. And we should all remember that it's thanks to the Roman Empire, the ancient
Romans.
that they bring all those grape varietals everywhere in Europe. So thanks to that, they bring also it to France. Most of the time, we only think that France is producing the best wines, but I'm telling you, I'm French. It's not true. There's so much to discover in Italy, and so many different grape varietals to discover.
Right, you're right. So yeah, that's true. So sometimes we just think about the historic background from that the Romans brought us, like building walls and streets, but also spreading great varieties. That's a very good point for our world. I mean, in the world of food and wine and so on. That's really interesting. And then Vinea Domini is presenting today, especially 3 different wine of this line, from autochthonous grape or specific appellation of Lazio, like the Frascati di OCG. Then we will talk about it. But which are mainly the autochthonous white grape varieties that we are gonna meet today?
The one where we taste.
Yeah, I think the first one is a Malvasia del Lazio, which is a pure 100%, right?
Yeah. Okay. You want to start the tasting? You mean?
If you want to, we can start the tasting and keep talking about the varieties, or just as you want. I mean,
Yeah, you can do both in the same time.
Okay, let's go with the tasting.
Malvasia del Lazio is known with 2 names. So Malvasia del Lazio, or also Malvasia puntinata. So puntinata in English is like dots. And what does it mean? It means that when the grape is ripened, it has some points on the grape. Okay, and this is so all the Malvasia in Italy. There are so many different Malvasia, but the Malvasia is very aromatic, and is the Malvasia puntinata is on a quality level is better than the Malvasia di Candia.
It is aromatic or semi-aromatic?
Aromatic.
Aromatic.
Yeah. So let's see.
I'll show you again the label, guys. And the name of this one is, I cannot find okay, it's Friccicore, which is so Roman.
This is typically Roman, okay?
Yeah, Friccicore.
So it means a narrow, directed to your heart. So why we decided this? First of all, we decided to use a typical Roman name to enhance, to emphasize the fact that we are in Rome, in the south of Rome, okay? And this wine is slightly fizzy when you will taste it.
Fatty?
Fizzy.
Fizzy.
Sparkling fizzy. And what does it mean? It means that we're a little bit like poets, okay, in our company. So we think about what you think when you drink it, and it's like when you fell in love. So when you fell in love, you have so many sensations inside you, and this is what we wanted to say. So Friccicore means like an arrow directed to your heart. So drink it, and you will fall in love.
Thank you for the explanation. It has a very nice nose. It's pretty intense, as an aromatic should be, actually.
Yes. So sorry, on the nose, let's back serious. So on the nose, it's very fresh, about the green apple, the rose as well,
Petal rose,
and orange flowers. And the palate respects the nose because you feel all this. The green apple is very, very intense.
But also then comes the flowers. It's also going to the jasmine flower, very intense.
Yeah.
It's perfect for this moment because
You're right. I really like this wine because I really like it to drink it as aperitif or also for appetizer.
Yeah, I was about to say that it's perfect for this moment actually as an aperitif because I am willing to drink something like this so crunchy as a green apple, and I got this fizziness that you said, and it's also very salty at the end.
Yeah,
So
you see, we come back directly to our territory, to the terroir, and this is due to the volcanity, and we feel perfectly the sapidity, right?
And he keep calling another sip for this. So there's this acidity and saltiness.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Thank you.
100% Malvasia. And then you said that there is also other kind of Malvasia, right? Like Malvasia di Candia.
Now this one is Frascati. This one is 100%.
Yeah. I mean, in other, for example, in the next one, in the Frascati, is
and the Frascati
different grapes.
Malvasia di Candia and Malvasia puntinata, so the same as this one. And another one is with Trebbiano.
So this is an IGT and it's your let's say aperitif. How would you, except for the aperitif time, how would you pair this wine?
Well, for as well every appetizer with like a vegetable base or also fish base like salmon, something like this. Very simple, very fresh, not too aggressive. This can be the perfect match. And this is a new vintage.
Yes, this is 2019 already.
For us, it is a new entry because we launched it like 2 months ago. So this is really new for us. And the difference between all the other labels is like we put some glue and also
Yeah.
the capsule is different. Is like a nice blue. Actually, if I want to make a joke, it's like the same blue of the football team, of Lazio. But
Ah, Lazio.
in this brand,
That's true.
it was
Yeah, but
the aim was not for this, but I made a
maybe one day the Lazio team will endorse your brand, with this one. Malvasia della Lazio will be. No, not della Lazio.
yeah,
You can try it.
right. I
Vinea
would say,
Domini on the t-shirt, Great. Okay.
okay,
Well, really nice. The next one, I would like to spend some more words about this one because here we are, guys, not only to well just drink wine and having a chat, but we would like you to understand better what are the specialties in Italy. So Lazio's wine, correct me, Aurora, are no so well known usually all over. Like it could be, I don't know, a Chianti. Everybody knows, I think, what's a Chianti, how it's made, and so on. When I say to you Frascati Superiore, you can locate this wine, I'm sure, Frascati. But as we were saying just a few seconds ago, how's this composed, this wine? What are the grape varieties inside? It's a white wine. It's a DOCG because it's a superiore, and then I think Aurora will tell you much than me about this.
yeah. So it's DOCJ, how you were saying, and it is the only one white wine DOCG. So there is only 3 DOCG in Lazio. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So regarding the grape variety,
Which are, sorry, I interrupt you. One is the white wine Frascati Superiore, DOCG, and then 2 reds.
now we have run red, which is a Cestanese del Piglio.
Cesanese del Piglio.
There is a sweet wine, which we are not producing regarding for our company, for our winery, we are not producing it. But the last one is a sweet wine.
Okay.
Okay. And so regarding the grape variety of this wine, we are on the main base is Malvasia. So Malvasia puntinata, so the one of the Lazio.
The
Then
Lazio, okay.
India, and then Trebbiano Toscano. So the Malvasia gives, as all the Malvasia, the aromaticity to the wines. Um, it and the Malvasia del Lazio give also some structure, nice structure to the wine, and a nice acidity and a nice freshness. As you probably, when you tasted all our wines, because I've sent you everything, correct me if I'm wrong, but when I first tasted all the wine in Lazio, what I really think about it, it was a nice acidity and also
Mhm.
very fresh. So this is definitely a characteristic of Lazio wine, and especially for Vinea Domini, we are
Yeah.
doing full fresh wines.
That's true. And maybe, okay, we can also spend a few words more about this. I think that people could imagine that wines from the center and from the south of Italy could be a little bit less acid, less fresh sometimes because of the latitude. But it's not like that. And that's, I think it could be it has to be because of the exposition, the place that you train the grapes, like on the hills of Castelli Romani and near the sea. So there is a cooling influence that
Yes.
helps to get this acidity and get this freshness to the
Yeah.
wines.
The
More,
altitude more or less around 350 meters. And yes, what you said is completely right, actually.
so I think also helps to keep it fresh. The thing that you're not using wood, also for the reds, right? Am I right?
Okay, so for the red, 90% of the wines we are not using wood, but for the Cesanese,
Cesanese. Cesanese.
Some wood. We use some wood actually.
Because those are appellation, and maybe you have to use the wood, right?
For the Roma Doc, it's not something
Necessary.
I have to receive. So, yeah. Okay, so go back to your tasting, and regarding the Frascati, I have to say that for all we didn't even ask who is listening to us. So where are you from, guys? Germany, like somewhere else? Well, I know that in Germany, some people knows about the Frascati because it's a denomination very famous in Germany. But most of the time we are thinking about a simple wine. So this wine is completely different. Okay, so especially because it's a DOCG, but we really focus on the quality. Okay, this wine, and also because now all the winery of the Castelli Romani are pushing and working a lot on the quality, because it's very important for all the wineries to show that we are not producing only simple wines. We are producing good wines.
Somebody is answering you, and there is somebody from California watching us.
Okay. Hi.
Hi, it's Michael.
Hi, Michael.
And thank you for being here. I don't know, but you're from California, but what time is it right now in California?
It's 9:30 maybe. It's in the morning. Okay, so I have a great breakfast without tasting.
Well, I'm smelling the Frascati, and as you said, it has this aromatic scent, but the difference with the other one, I also smell some white fruit like peach.
Yeah, the peaches. I still think I still smell as well the jasmine as before, but also a lot of fruit like white peach, the pear, apples.
Theater. Really nice nose.
Of a bouquet of flowers and of fruit.
Another thing that it's really interesting is, guys, this wine is 13% alcohol. And again, I think that the acidity that we were talking about helps this wine to be in balance with the structure. Because for a white wine, 13 might be sometimes a little bit over the line for a white. But in this case, it's better integrated because of the balance between the acidity and the saltiness and the alcohol. So, of course, there is the sun in Rome, and we cannot do anything about it. And thank God there's sun. But at the same time, the magic is in balancing all of this. There's okay. It's 9:30 in US, and I think somebody that you know is watching us from Hong Kong.
Oh, my sister, really.
Ciao, Jessica.
Okay. And the vineyards for this Frascati are a little bit old. They are 30 years. Okay, so what does it mean, the old plants? It means that it will produce less, it will be less flavors, but it will give a better concentration. So a great aromaticity, a great structure, and a nice complexity.
30 years old.
Yeah. So all our wines that we're tasting, because we didn't say it, they are dry wines. And we are only producing dry wines. Okay, so for the pairing, because I really like eating.
Me too.
I miss the restaurant right now.
Me too. A lot.
So I would suggest, at my opinion, two different options. So if it's cold, so winter, I would suggest more like amatriciana, carbonara. So you know this plate, like this famous plate, Italian famous plate, but very like I would say quite fat, because with the acidity, it will balance the fat of the dish. And for summer instead, I would suggest more fish.
Fish.
Yes.
But in this case, also a fatty plate, like I don't know, an octopus or more a white fish.
White fish, or for example, like seafood. You are eating, or if you know how to cook a spaghetti with clams, this is a perfect match. This is a perfect pairing. Believe me, if you are drinking a Frascati with a spaghetti with clams, it's like
I'm getting hungry right now. I love fish and seafood. That's really nice. This Frascati, it's really interesting. It has this freshness at the same time. You have this feeling that you want to pair it with food. So it is a little bit more. Of course, it's full body wine. So it has to be paired with something. At the moment, we are drinking alone, and it goes very well. But I can imagine that after two glasses, it could be a little bit more difficult. But really good job.
thank you.
And there's also caveman wines from Belgium.
Hi. Hi.
And Jessica had the spaghetti with vongole today, missing the wine.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Fantastic. Okay, and do you want if someone has a question, please ask. We can answer right now.
Yeah, of course, guys. You are free to ask us whatever you want about Lazio's wine, about this tasting. If you have any curiosity that you would like to share with us, we are here, and I'm reading your comments. So you're welcome. We are going through with the last wine.
We have decided to bring a red wine, and for this one, we bring the Roma Doc Red. Okay,
2017.
already about Roma Doc, DOC Roma. Very new denomination. So everything starting in 2011 for this denomination. And I think there is so much potential on this denomination. You can find it in different style. Regarding Vinea Domini, we focus on white wine and red wine. And today we will taste the red wine because we tasted 2 white wines. So just to bring something a little bit different for you guys. And this one is a Montepulciano and Sangiovese grape variety. But you can find different Roma Doc. Okay, you can find also with Syrah and with Cesanese.
But which are the blend? The minimum percentage of which blend is a must for this wine?
You need to have a base Montepulciano. Okay, so the main base has to be Montepulciano.
Okay, the wine base is the Montepulciano. And is this the blend of Montepulciano
and Sangiovese?
And Sangiovese.
Yeah, and we are doing 6 months oak for this wine. French barrique.
Wow.
The page is 2018.
So I have this cherry, but then suddenly this sweet vanilla of the wood. It's really nice. Pretty intense too, this one.
Yeah, it's fruity, little bit of spiciness. I think it's well balanced. What do you think?
Yeah. 2017, I think 6 months you said of barrique, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wood is integrated. The tannins are really nice, soft, not so.
So the denomination is increasing. Right now, there is around 100 producers of Roma Doc. And last year, for all the producers, the Roma Doc, in number of bottles, it was 2.5 million bottles. Regarding Vinea Domini, we produced 10,000 bottles per each product, so the white wine and the red wine. And at last December, the white wine was out of stock. Like the people loves it so much that they buy everything.
Can we just spend 2 words also about the blend of the white Roma Doc?
Yeah, so the Roma Doc white Bianco is Malvasia puntinata, so the one I explained before, Bombino.
And Bombino is also an autochthonous in this case.
You can find also in some different regions, like in the south, like in Puglia. So it's not really an autochthonous, but you do find it in different regions of the south of Italy.
I personally don't know Bombino grape, and so that's why I'm so curious about it. Can you tell me maybe from which family is it this grape? I don't know, like no. Maybe it's from his own. I don't know.
I know that it gives a lot of acidity to the wines, but from which family? No, sorry.
Well, maybe somebody of our guests seeing us knows more about it. I don't know. Well, it's really interesting, and I see here Michael from the US saying about the Frascati di OCG, which is an exceptional wine. Most Frascati we see in the US are inexpensive and not of this quality.
Thank you,
yeah, sometimes it's something that affects these wines, right? The positioning and the perception.
Yeah. But as I was saying before, I know so many different wineries that are really working on the quality, and this is the aim for everybody. Of course, you can find a different style and different quality, but I think most of people are trying to go in this direction. So
yeah,
thank you if you really like Vinea Domini of the Frascati, and I hope we can bring it to the US soon.
So then there is Simona from London Town, and Carmesini Alex, maybe he's one of your friends, I don't know him. What a great wine. I have to share a secret with you. I tried this awesome wine with castagna, but in this season, it's hard to find. So castagna, I think, is chestnuts.
Yes, during autumn, you can find it. This is actually, yeah, it's perfect match as well. I would not have think about it, but thank you, Alex, for giving us this suggestion.
This pairing. So the chestnuts and this wine in autumn.
Yeah.
And what else with other plate would you pair this one, the Roma Doc?
Yeah, so I think red meat, okay, so grilled, and also meatballs with sauce, like a red sauce.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same, like a sauce plate, something with tomato sauce and me too. It's yeah, I was just imagining it, even if it's hot right now, but smelling the wine and drinking it.
Mine it's not that hot, so it's fine.
What? I didn't get it.
At 8 or 9 p.m. is not
Yeah.
hot now, so it's perfect. It's actually perfect.
Wow. Okay. Well, guys, these are only 3 of the wines of the line Vinea Domini. And well, if you are willing to know more about other bottles that Vinea Domini produce, of course, you can find a lot of information on the website. You can ask me, Aurora, through Facebook, through different channels. And I hope you have the chance to taste these wines as soon as you can, even though we are in this strange, weird period of lockdown and COVID and so on. And about that, I would like to ask you, Aurora, how is it going with this? Well, I think it's a must to ask you in this period. How is it going with the COVID-19 and all the situation for you, for Vinea Domini and Gotto d'Oro?
Okay. So I think for everybody is a challenging period, but like in every challenging moment, challenging period, there's some hope, and you have also to adapt. So I can say that we have increased our sales of private direct customers because we directly adapt and we focus on direct delivery, and also thanks to the e-commerce, it's working, and we succeed in selling. Of course, it depends on every country, but right now I think it's like starting again, and most of the country will open in few days or few weeks, depend on the country. But I remain positive, and I think that probably the future, to my mind, will be very digital, especially this year. Maybe it will change, but this year I think a lot of people will be more digital. So we are trying to go on this direction. So for private customers, but also for business, as probably as we will do for also restaurant for Rome in a digital manner to help our agency.
Right.
And well, we will see, but we have to remain positive with a smile, and everything will hopefully everything will go well. In any way, I have to say that it's the first time I'm doing a live in Facebook, and probably thanks to that.
Yeah, I was about to say the same. It's actually the same for me because I started thanks to this weird period to do
Yeah,
these direct lives in Instagram and Facebook, and I'm still getting used to it. So you're not alone.
well, what I mean is really see the people, the person in front of me. But if I have to be honest, it also opens some doors, okay? Because today we were saying that there's a Belgian people, American people.
Yeah, from US, from Hong Kong, from Belgium.
Oh, wow.
It's great. I mean, I'm sitting at home. You are sitting at home drinking wine, but people are sharing with us their opinion and so on, and it's wonderful. I mean, at the very beginning of this period, I just like to share with you this. It doesn't. So it's not connected with the wine, but of course, it's a strange period for everybody. But and for a lot of people, will be hard. For me, for you, for everybody, will be hard to go through this period. But at the same time, we are not at war, and it's a very different world right now. We had the technology, we have a lot of tools and instruments to use, so and we can still be in contact. Of course, we do not have to depend on these tools, but right now, I think they are helping us a lot.
Yes, yes. I hope one day we'll return back to the normal, but right now this is the normality. So
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. Well, and cheers, cheers to that. Guys, if you have any other question, we are here. In the meanwhile, I had just have another question for you. As you are, I'm very interested in sales because it's my first job, and I would like to know where is Roma's wine, Lazio's wine, and maybe more Frascati or Roma Doc. better known abroad? Which are the markets that are giving you more satisfaction usually?
Okay, so regarding Vinea Domini, right now the marketplace is still Italy. Okay. But Germany as well, Luxembourg, UK, probably US. Yeah, so mostly Europe. Yeah, mainly Europe. And we are trying also on different countries.
Okay, well, that's I think we have reached our
So now
time.
everything about Frascati di OCG
I
and Roma
yeah.
Doc.
I don't. Well, I've learned a lot in these few days tasting the wines. Aurora sent me some samples, so I had the time to. I think the Frascati.
Okay, so you like mineral, sapid.
Yeah, but it's also full body, so you compare it. I have to be honest. It was the first time that I tasted the Roma Doc, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't have I had the time to taste it before, and it's really really nice. So one red and one white. But guys, you have to taste also the Chardonnay because it's perfect Chardonnay to pair. I don't remember with. I have to think about with what I had this Chardonnay. It was at dinner 2 days ago, or
The-
4 days ago.
It's really a great wine. Like it could compete with the best Chardonnay in France, I would
Yeah,
say.
it's really really nice the Chardonnay. So these three more or less are the best one for me.
Okay, well,
Uh,
winemakers, so they're really really good. So we did a great job on this line and on this range, and I'm very proud to present it today. Well, only three, but we'll
yeah,
have another opportunity next time.
yeah, of course. So we'll have a space for taste the others. And guys, if you are willing to know more, as I told you, you can contact us. Aurora directly from the winery, Gotto d'Oro and Vinea Domini, in this case for talking about the line, or me and the Italfood team, which are the representative agency of Gotto d'Oro and Vinea Domini, especially for German market. But we are open for any question, and of course to sell you and to send you the wines if you are curious to taste it. So don't be shy. We are here, and I hope you enjoyed this tasting, this social B2B. I hope you will be also for the next, and there will be another one next week. I won't tell you with whom. You just have to be in touch and discover it. I thank you again, Aurora, for your time, for giving us an interesting wine tasting with a lot of information. I'm sure that people that are connecting with us learned a lot today.
Okay.
I've learned a lot.
To you, Alessia. Well, we never met actually because
No.
Italfood. Thank you to you for this virtual tasting, and also thank you to all Italfood team and Mauro Michike. It's a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you. Cheers, guys. See you the next time. Ciao, Aurora.
Bye, guys. Bye-bye.
Ciao.